Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty G on Eagle Talks Football, and I got an astute panel for you guys today. Today, change it up a little bit. We got Bice in the top, we got Rack up here, and down below we got our new guest. We got Ryan, who's a Newcastle fan, and we got Bebe, who is a Wolves fan. We're gonna have Jay showing up in a little bit. He just messaged me. Let's see what he had to say. Is he letting us down, boys, or is he
running late
here? What?
No, just running late.
He's running late, so he's going to be here any moment now. There's 7 people in the chat right now already. Do me a favor, hit that like button. 9 people in the chat right now. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Get more comments in the chat. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. But before we get any further, I guess we have to start with the World Cup. Am I wrong? Do we not have to start with the World Cup? And I think there's nowhere else to go. But like the England squad was announced, you got the Brazil squad that was announced, the France squad that was announced. There's just so many squads being announced. I think I need to go to Fabrizio Romano's Twitter and just go pull all of them up, because that's where it seems like he's a man. He's a jack of all trades. He's got everything going on, transfers and World Cup squads. So I'm just gonna go pull up good old Fabrizio. You guys tell me, what team do you guys want to talk about first? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna start with Brazil because I think they're the best.
Nah, man. Brazil had some holes in the selections as well.
What?
I think Brazil had some holes in the selections. I can't lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think for what Richarlison brings them, like the form Bobby Firmino is in, is you can't just ignore it. I understand they want goals, but at the same time, then we're talking about the fullback situation, the fullbacks that they chose to bring, like Dani Alves in 2022. Like we need to talk about Alex Telles. Like we need.
No, bro, don't laugh at Alex Telles. Alex Telles actually has been good.
I know for Brazil he's good. I don't get me wrong.
I mean, like away from Manchester United, he's been good. It's just when he went to Man United, he became shit.
Yeah, I rated him before he went United.
Yeah, so this is the team, by the way. So the 3 goalkeepers are Alisson, Ederson, Everton. They have Dani Alves, Danilo, Alexandro, Alex Telles, Bremer, what do you call it? Militao,
Marquinhos, Thiago
Silva, Casemiro. They actually brought someone from Brazil who currently plays in Brazil in Ribeiro. Ramirez from Newcastle.
Bruno.
Liverpool's Fabinho, Fred, Lucas Paqueta, Anthony, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Neymar, Pedro, Rafinha, Rodrigo, Richarlison, and Vini Jr. I'm not gonna lie, he's got some questions.
He's cooking.
He's got a lot going on.
He's cooking. I can't even lie to you. He's cooking, but it's the fullbacks that let them down, though.
Yeah, 100%.
The fullbacks let them down. I would. If I was,
you know what? People need to know who the newbies are. We got Bebe, who's not a newbie. He's been on the channel 4 or 5 times. He's a Wolves fan since today's a Wolves Arsenal preview, and we got a Newcastle fan to take on Bice since last time George. Because that's their new rival.
Wow.
It's the oil rival. Allow it. Or former oil versus current oil. Thiago Silva's 38. But yeah, people, let me know. What do you guys think about Brazil's team? Where do you think they're going to finish this season? And why did I say this season? Where do you think they're going to? How far do you think they can go in the World Cup? And I'm not going to lie to you guys. It looks like every time I see a team, I think that team is the best in the world. So when I first seen this team, I'm like, this team is amazing. And then I seen the France team, I'm like, the France team is amazing. And then I seen the Portugal team, I'm like, the Portugal team is amazing. They're all amazing.
And then you saw the England team, and you thought England team were
mid.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys leave this and go to the next one, right?
What?
You're sick of looking at Brazil. Okay.
You know what the thing is, from Newcastle fans.
Italy. Is Italy in it? We know they're not. So bun them up. Croatia. Did you guys see Croatia's team? I think people are sleeping.
Can't say I have, to be fair.
I hadn't seen it. What's it saying? What's it saying?
Croatia's team is the Iliciches, and all these guys, you know.
It's the Chiches.
Where does Lovren now?
One up for that.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna act like I know the whole team.
Hold on, zoom in on that.
Is Croatia still the oldest? Is Croatia still like the oldest team in World Cup history?
I think so,
maybe
yeah.
it is, 'cause
I think
I'm
they
not
are.
seeing
They are.
any younger players.
Hey, that's a good team, though.
That's
It's
a
just-
really good team.
That's a very good team.
Too bad they
Vida
have a
is
tough
going
group.
back. Yo, I swear, Vida spawns. All right, he spawns every 4 years. Him and Ochoa.
Yes, every 4
Him and
years.
Oh,
Ochoa, they spawn
Damagosh
every
Vida.
4
And
years.
Yeah,
don't
you only
forget
hear about that guy in
Switzerland.
international.
Switzerland have what's his face? Shaqiri, who comes out of nowhere every
Nah,
year.
Shaqiri's always there, man. You just
Shaqiri
choose
just
big.
pops up with a goal every year. It's mad. So yeah, look at the Switzerland team. Switzerland team is pretty much the same team as last tournament.
Solid
Not much
defense with Shar and Akanji as well.
Akanji
Yeah.
has now become one of the more senior center backs in that team.
But
He started off a couple years ago as
people,
like a little
I
pup.
think people are respecting Akanji now because of what he's doing at City. And
Yeah.
I told people, like, this guy is a good defender. He's a great defender. He's versatile, very intelligent, footballing wise. It's just that in the Bundesliga, those lines are just so high, man. They put defenders like him at a very, 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 very big disadvantage. And his pace, they say his pace bails him out, but I think you still have to be smart enough to read where the danger's coming from and attack.
He's solid.
He's
You
really
know what
solid.
else I'm looking at? I want to know, guys. Do you think Switzerland can repeat what they did last year, where they took a big scalp in the group stages? Rakesh?
I
Possibly.
think they might get out the group.
Who's in that group? I don't remember Switzerland.
Serbia, Brazil, Cameroon.
I think they'll give everybody a good game. I think they'll give everybody a good game.
They're always
Ben
there.
said, where's Hamza and
thereabouts.
Busquets? Hamza and Busquets are busy, bro. Hamza's in Turkey. Busquets is doing his thing.
You know, Switzerland are always there or thereabouts. Like they'll like my guy said, like they'll give anyone a good game. And the question is, in those good games, can they walk away with the 3 points or a draw if they're getting under the
I
cosh?
think they'll surprise us with two draws. They'll surprise us with two
I
draws.
think they'll draw
to
all
be
three.
fair, Switzerland, their group is they're almost in an identical group from the 2018 World Cup. It's just Cameroon and I think it was Costa Rica instead of them.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, did you guys hear about the sad news about all the injuries? Like the injuries are getting
Listen,
starting to
a
get
whole
Crazy.
a whole 11 like Pogba, Conte.
Injuries hasn't slowed down since the pandemic. Since
Look at
like
this.
right after the pandemic.
You have 11 of injuries. And this 11 could do well in the World Cup.
Hey, this 11.
Mane is not ruled out yet, right? I think
He's not really ruled out yet, but he's very doubtful. Very doubtful.
He's pretty much all but ruled out, isn't he?
They're leaving it up until like
that's Senegal's like foundation right there is Mane, like captain. Like without him, I feel like they're gonna crumble now. And Senegal are decent, are very good side, honestly.
If it was me, I'd still bring him.
And
it's
you
like
have to.
It's not even like, even if he doesn't play, just being
the motivation, and the change.
Just being there. You can't replace that. You can't replace that. You can't replace his influence on the team. I think what he brings, not just because even when he plays, he's obviously the best player. But like even when he's not on it for Senegal, like just him being on the pitch or being around those guys, they have like this confidence. So I think if you leave him out, you do your team more harm than good.
Yeah, and it's also a question of when they think, even if he's not fit for the first game, when do they think they can get him fit by? If he's fit by the third game of the group, and maybe that could be a critical game, and he's available for the knockout stages, it's worth bringing him, man, because I think Senegal are a good team, man.
Yeah, because if he's fit for the round of 16, then you obviously care.
1 second, you're looking at the wrong thing. Who's Kamara? He's a French centre back, but
you mean
is he the one at Villa?
Is that Boubacar?
Is that Boubacar Kamara?
No. It's a centre back at Marseille, I think. But let me just show you guys. Big up Dan in the chat, Tottenham fan, bro. If you want to jump on, send me a message. We need a Tottenham fan before Jay gets here, just so we can put you there.
You just want to crash it on somebody, bro.
Let me show you guys the French team, by the way. With Pogba and Conte both missing, that midfield is looking mid. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold up. They're bringing Camavinga. I thought he didn't make the cut.
Who's that? Fofana? Who's Fofana?
Fofana. It's Yusuf Fofana.
It's Yusuf Fofana, man.
Is that Jordan Virtue?
The only Fofanas I know is the Chelsea one, the guy from Lens.
I don't think that's the official team because they're saying Camavinga didn't make it.
So Camavinga's there.
You know what their midfield will be? It'll probably be Camavinga, Chouameni to anchor, and then probably like Rabiot or Guendouzi.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
If
gonna
I
double
see
check
Rabiot
something.
starting, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is probably the worst French midfield I've seen in a long time. Look at this midfield. It's not that good.
Yeah.
It's very average.
Well, you know what it is too? I think Deschamps is experimenting with the 5 at the back with 2 in midfield, so he might just play 2 and then no.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1.
I think actually he's playing 3. He's playing Mbappe and Benzema up top.
But yo, who's Verton?
Oh, Vertot used to play for Roma last season.
See, did he used to be at Villa?
I don't remember.
Yes, he was very
I think this
he
is their
played for
weakest
Roma and another Syria club, but he was very good, bro. Solid.
Okay.
Fiorentina, I
This is
think,
their
or
weakest
something.
link, guys. This is by far their weakest link, the midfield.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
But they've still got good young players there. Like you know,
Guendouzi, Chouameni, double pivot. Come on, man. That's a decent. It's very good. I just think it's the inexperience that holds them back.
Inexperience, yeah.
And you're asking Deschamps, who, let's be real, he's regressed in the last couple of years.
But Deschamps is as finished as Southgate.
The thing with it is this, Deschamps. How Deschamps is doing things now, it's very weird. And you have to ask yourself the question, should he have left? Should he have put it down after the Euros? Because I thought he should have. I thought he should have walked away after the Euros. Because if you look at the ideas now, it's just double pivot, 3 at the back, playing wing backs. It's not really France's best style.
Oh, by the way, congratulations to Blake. He's a Brighton fan. He's in the chat. He told me before the game he didn't care if Brighton beat Arsenal, but now that they beat Arsenal, I gotta give it to him. Big up, man. Your team did us in. Your team did us in. It's the magic of the cup. It's the magic of the cup. But before we go any further, does anybody care about Team USA? And by the way, Man City, Zach Steffen is not even in the team, you know?
Huh?
Zach Steffen's not in the team.
He plays for Dusseldorf now, right?
They took Ethan over him.
Yeah, Matt Turner's the starter.
This is a joke.
Matt Turner's the starter.
Jesus.
No, bro, this is a joke. He should be going.
By the way, how did my man get injured? Robinson was injured. Somehow he made it. He's fit now. I'm looking around. We know Wesley McKenna is going to start. The only good thing about the USA is their attack, but they can't even.
Hold on, go back to that.
You know what it is though, Igal? I think
that defense. Don't underrate it.
No, Igal, you know what it is? Like during the CONCACAF qualification, I was hearing from American fans that the manager's terrible and like he's always switching and swapping, and people like McKennie were bailing him out all the time.
No,
remember the Canada game at home in Toronto? Like we absolutely rinsed them.
Yeah, but that was a snow game.
Oh,
I don't care, man. Nah.
But you have to understand. You see, US fans are very critical of their manager, though. But you see, the thing is, a majority of them like him. Berthold, he's doing well. I just think like the form could have been better going into the competition. But I remember how USA used to be like, sit back, let's not try to let people score. That they've completely turned that around. They're trying to take the game to you. I think their wings are very solid. The midfielders they have, don't sleep on Aronson because even though they listed him as a midfielder, he's gonna be on the wing.
He's class.
Yo, people, we gotta go through the things too quickly. We can't just spend all that time.
Oh, sorry. I have stocks in USA beating England.
The next one we're gonna discuss is I'm not gonna lie. I would discuss Cameroon, but I don't know if anyone here knows Cameroon very well. Does anybody know Cameroon very well?
I know
Anguissa's going there. This is Zambo on the second row there.
Choupo-Moting.
Yeah.
You know what? They have a good goalkeeper and they have a good striker. The rest of it, I don't know.
Oh, and Kudu, he used to play for Tottenham, I think, right? And he went on, yeah.
So shout out
He
Cameroon.
was French though, and he's converted, I guess.
Shout out Cameroon. This is the big one, ladies and gentlemen. Belgium. No Origi. No Liverpool legend Origi, and no up and coming youngster in Lokonga. They took Trossard over Origi, and you know what? Big up my guy Angelo. He's saying Iga Aronson is the only US hope. The rest of the team are bums.
Ooh.
What? Really?
I told you, Iga Aronson is He's the new star boy, bro. They're dropping Pulisic. I promise you. Give it a year and a half more.
Wow. By the way, this is the last chance for this Belgium team to do something. If you don't do something now, you're finished.
Yeah,
how on earth has then Donk put his way in there?
Michy Batshuayi. But Origi's been... All right, so the thing is this, yeah. Michy hasn't been playing. So, is he really worse than Origi, who's playing and not doing anything? I think that's why they chose him over Origi. And then there's like, well, Trossard is a hybrid. So
you know, there was actually Arsenal fans who were upset that Lokonga didn't make the team, and Onana
he's out of his depth, man. Out of his depth.
Man. Big up my guy Jamie, man. Yeah, I did say him, but I'm an Arsenal fan, so I have to bring up the Arsenal players, man. Come on, allow it. Moving on. No one else had anything else to say on that team. You know, someone had the audacity to say, how did Hazard make it, but Lokonga didn't? Someone in my group chat. I was like, what are you talking about?
That's brave.
Listen, club fans being club fans.
Hazard is Belgium. Him and KDB.
This is the youngest Germany team I've seen in a long time, guys. This
lovely, and I'm happy to see it that way.
It's scary because of how much they can improve in a year's time.
That's solid. That's really solid.
Did you see that midfield though?
What about it?
Midfield is nuts.
Yeah, Goretzka,
they have
so much versatility.
Kimmich, Ilkay Gundogan, friggin' what do you call it? I think they're gonna go with Kimmich, Ilkay Gundogan, and potentially Goretzka, and then in front of it they're gonna go
off the bench.
It's another one. Remember Toni Kroos retired like last in the Euros, and like they don't even have him, and they look pretty decent with that.
As a baller.
I think Muller. I think they're just gonna go with the all Bayern midfield, man. And bring
it screams like that.
We also have to give a shout out to Mario Götze because this guy hasn't played since the World Cup final where he scored the winner. He's returned. Yes.
Jesus.
But I mean, he warrants a return though. He's having the form of his life again. You see him.
His resurgence has been.
It's been crazy.
No one saw that shit coming, man. No one saw it.
Come on, man.
Frankfurt saw it coming because they signed him.
Hold on, where's that attacker?
I mean, look. Sure, they signed him. I can't imagine
there's an attacker I'm looking for.
By the way, Neuer is back. Neuer is back fit, and I think Germany have the best goalkeeping. I think Germany have the best goalkeeping unit. Like to have Ter Stegen, Manuel Neuer, and Trapp
over Brazil.
Bro, Ederson is nowhere near neither of them. Alisson is up there, but Ederson's nowhere near those.
Stop it. The disrespect has to
it's
stop.
Weird how Kerr is there because I've heard a lot of backlash from West
Ham. He's better than Trapp.
By the way, this is gonna be Neuer's last tournament because he's gonna be 40 by the time the next World Cup happens. So
I won't be surprised if he still goes.
He'll still probably go.
You know what? He'll do it just to piss Ter Stegen off. Just to piss Ter
Stegen. Yeah, bro. Like, you know. I bet Ter Stegen was after the last World Cup. He was like, "Yo, this guy's been trash. It's my time."
Nope.
Guy had the biggest remontada.
It's true. It's so true. Before we go to England, let me just mention some countries quickly. First and foremost, before we get to Portugal and England, I'm just gonna mention Morocco. Shout out to my people, the Moroccan people out there. Yo, your boy Hakim Ziyech made the team, bro.
I dropped those stocks, bro. Don't bring up.
There's Bib's guy too.
No, but I know you dropped the stocks, but I'm just saying.
My mate Roman Soyis. Yes,
Hakim Ziyech is in the team. This is their strongest ever team they've ever played in a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say so, yeah. And they're in Canada's group the last game too.
I think Hakimi might not last at PSG another year after this, bro. The guy's too classy. Somebody's gonna come for him.
Alois Chair's a player and a half.
Wait. By the way, you sold your what do you call it, Hakim Ziyech stocks?
Facts, 100%, all gone.
Yeah, someone said no Canada. Is the Canada team out?
I don't think it's out.
I don't know. I know Canada, Netherlands aren't out yet.
The Canada's team's not out, Capo. You're asking about Canada. It's not out. By the way, if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, I don't know what you're wasting your time for. Today I went mental and I had no life. I just made like 50 TikToks. Literally, I just sat here yesterday and I did like 50 TikToks and I just put them out.
I need to follow you on TikTok,
today,
but you have to make sure you follow
told
me
me, someone messaged me, they said, stop making too many TikToks. I've seen your face like 100 times today.
I think
you watch all the videos? I'm like, yes. Did you like it? They're like, no. I'm like, go back and like that shit.
Egal, I think Uruguay just announced their squad.
Oh man. Let's go to Portugal first. Let's go to Portugal first.
That
Watermelon FC is amazing. Check out Watermelon FC.
Here we go.
Yes, Wolves. Come on, Wolves.
This is literally Wolves' team.
Yo, where's Pedro Neto, the GOAT?
He's injured.
Dude, he's injured, man.
Oh, fuck.
Pedro Neto's injured. But guys, on a serious note, this team is dangerous. You got Ronaldo. Don't forget, you got Cancelo. You got friggin' look at the center backs you have. You have
their back line's insane. Mendes,
in the midfield,
Danilo.
you have Bernardo Silva. You have Ruben Neves.
I'm not even going to look at the back line. It's Pepe going.
You have Bruno Fernandes. And then you have the front three of Leao, Ronaldo, and what's his name?
I just noticed Matthias Nunes is in the squad
Felix.
too.
Hey, he's a baller, man.
And then
Wolves need to let him come to Chelsea.
Ramos is there
I think
as well.
this picture doesn't do it justice. You know what picture would do this justice? When I show you guys the actual 11. Because the actual 11, the way that it's constructed, it looks much better. Let me show you this quickly.
So you look at it too, like Jota's injured, but they got Leao to come in. Like that's
crazy.
Not better.
Look at this.
Depth is mental.
Look at this team.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. So far,
ridiculous,
France,
man.
Brazil, and Portugal, it's close. It's very close.
You know
that
what, man?
is so good.
I'm not down on Portugal, man. I'm never really that hopeful about Portugal. Like, I know they won the Euros a few years ago, but
their manager.
I just don't know if they've got. I just don't.
Yeah,
know
their manager's a problem. He's too sentimental.
Well, the Achilles heel is that right centre back. You see that right centre back?
Yeah. Pepe,
that's the
man.
Achilles
If
heel.
Pepe is starting, that's.
I think it'll be.
I think
it'll be Danilo Pereira that starts.
No, man. Because
I think Mendes will start.
They like playing him on the right.
No, but guys, it's not about who's starting. It's just about look at the team. Some people are saying no balance in the midfield. I think Carvalho adds a lot of balance to that midfield.
Fabio Carvalho.
Yeah, because
they'll play him in the 10 though.
Carvalho can just chill.
They'll play him in the 10 though.
No, they can easily balance that out.
Like that's what they normally do with those guys. Like even with João Felix, when he first came on the scene, they played him on the wing or they played him in the 10. They never really gave him too much responsibility, so he was able to play his game.
Okay, guys, it's time to talk about England. And I'm not gonna lie, they botched the whole announcement because the whole team pretty much was announced before it was announced. because they leaked the whole team. We knew who was in and out. And I'm just gonna say something. Jared Bowen, no sympathy for Jared Bowen.
What?
Jared Bowen, no sympathy for that guy at all. He doesn't deserve to be in the team. Another person who doesn't deserve to be in the team.
Where the hell's Dan Burn?
Idiot, bro. I've backed you for so many years. I've been told you're an absolute idiot. Getting caught in some gambling issue just before the World Cup, you would have been on the plane. 100%, he would have been on the plane if it wasn't for a gambling issue.
Why on earth is Connor Cody there?
Fakari Tomori, I have a hot take. He doesn't deserve to be in the team.
What?
Tomori doesn't deserve to be in the team.
Instead of Cody.
Stop this.
Instead of Cody.
Tomori hasn't been as good this season. He hasn't been as good this season.
Connor Cody, you have to talk about quality.
No.
Connor Cody.
I understand the Connor Cody point.
It's a tournament. Like, I understand form is important going into it. You bring your best defenders, man.
Yeah, Cody's a cheerleader.
I'm saying Connor. He should definitely be there ahead of Connor Cody. Connor Cody's basically a cheerleader.
How is there only one left back for England too? Like
real. They're gonna play Trippier.
Trippier is basically a default.
They're gonna play him there, which is ridiculous.
Trippier can't play left back.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Chilwell is look at,
you're not getting the best out of Trippier at left back.
The team is the Spurs of international. Dead.
Chilwell is injured.
Well, yeah, because they play 5 at the back just like Conte does. Dinosaur fossil.
All right. What has Conor Gallagher done to be in that thing?
I don't know.
I'm a Chelsea fan. And I'm asking the guys from outside.
Can I ask you another question, Bryce? Is there another midfielder that would replace him that you can think of?
100%.
Who?
All right. So All right, let me think.
You can't think of no one.
I can't, bro. It's just like you're putting me on the spot. So I would have
There's
brought
not
Ward
many
Prowse.
England midfielders.
I would have brought Ward Prowse ahead of him.
England don't have
I would
good
have taken
midfielders.
I would have taken Ward Prowse ahead of him. I would have taken who else? Somebody was telling me Loftus-Cheek. I told him stop that disgusting behavior.
Jesus Christ.
I told him stop that disgusting behavior. What's this?
But you know what? It's an indictment on the England team.
It's not really, bro, because
no. But what I'm saying is, like, you would expect England, you know, the host of the biggest league in the world, to have been able to create some better players than like Conor Gallagher. He's done okay. He did okay last season. He's done reasonably well at Chelsea this season. But has he done enough to get into the World Cup?
No, he doesn't.
No chance.
No, exactly.
It's not and it's not a slight on him. It's just he's not
no, it's
ready.
not him. It's not him.
He's not there yet, is it?
He's not there yet. Like you can see, like you can honestly just look and see he's not ready for that. He's not
There's
ready
a player
for that.
there. He's just not ready.
By the way, we're gonna get into the Premier League games now, but just quick question: how far do you guys think England's gonna get? Because for me, I say you guys get to the quarterfinals. That's a great seed. That's a great.
I think they're in the third place conversation.
Who's the potential opponents in the second round?
Group A,
which is
Group A is losers. So.
Okay, all right. I mean, maybe they'll get through. I thought we were playing a tough team, but yeah. Maybe quarterfinals. I can't.
You're gonna either play the host country Qatar.
England are crap, man. I'm just gonna say England are crap.
You could end up facing Qatar.
And Southgate is a cowardly manager.
No, listen to this. You could end up facing Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, or Netherlands.
So realistically, it's either the Dutch or Senegal.
Yeah, or the host country.
Please.
Oh,
this ain't Russia 2018.
More England.
Or
imagine Mane comes back just before you guys play him.
Imagine England go out to Qatar. Fucking
no, but the thing is,
there would be nothing more English than that.
If Qatar can pull off a Russia national team performance like 2018, when nobody saw it coming, and it was just balling out, might be peak for something.
Wow. See it happening though. That's the worst part.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Man, I see some Qatar players.
I'm gonna invite the Tottenham fan.
Transfer market.
I'm gonna invite a Tottenham fan right now. But before we do that, let's just look at Uruguay's team. Honestly, I have to look at their team, but I really don't want to. Uruguay, I feel like they're average.
Fucking hell, Quartes is still there. Bloody hell.
They're average, right?
Is that Godin still there?
Why is
they still got Luis Suarez?
Cavani looks so
fat. Caceres is still there.
Jesus.
Oh my.
Yo, guys, they're so desperate. They took an injured player.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I swear he's injured.
They're moving. Yo, Darwin Núñez is their best attacker now. The Suarez and Cavani are finished.
Suarez is still alive, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, Lucas Torreira, the midget's back.
But he's been balling though. Why? You see, you put respect on Lisandro Martinez for being smart. Lucas Torreira has been balling out in Italy, bro.
Godin's still in the team.
Midfield.
But Godin and Caceres in 2022 is a crime.
Jesus.
No, but someone said their midfield's nice.
It's a crime. Vecino.
That is a nice midfield.
I still think there's something there. Valverde, Valverde is.
Oh, by the way, did I not explain why I didn't want Tomori?
No, you didn't. You just said you don't think he deserves to be there.
Bro,
which is a criminal thing.
He got sent home last World Cup thing because of the situation. So I'm just assuming there might have been a bust up or issue between him and the manager. So that's one.
Brother.
Number two, if you're gonna have a World Cup team, you're gonna take people you trust. And if the manager doesn't trust him, why would he bring him?
Okay, look at this, Iga. We were talking about trust, yeah. Remember when Southgate got the job, he said, and this is what he said. Remember earlier this year he said he won't be taking players because of merit or their names, right? That's what he said. And Harry Maguire is in the team. Nobody can every time Harry Maguire has played for Man United, he's either gotten a card or they drew. and he's been liable for the mistake. When you're talking about stuff like that, Fikayo Tomori, say what you want. He's won more for Milan than Harry Maguire has won for Manchester United. That's fact. He's a quality centre-back, pace, intelligent, the power is there, the ball-playing abilities. It might not be as good as Maguire, but don't tell me that he can't play on the ball, because he has that. His passing is amazing as well. So I don't see this Southgate guy, bro. He deserves the sack after this. He just deserves the sack.
He's not going to get sacked. He's resigning after the tournament.
See, they're going to let him walk out. Guys like that, you shouldn't leave on their own terms. Okay. Respectfully.
Let's just get into the Premier League games now. We got Dan in the house. Dan is making a debut, so we got two debutants. We got a Newcastle fan. We got Dan. Dan, since you're a Tottenham fan, and you know what, I'm gonna be nice to you since you're on my platform. Let's be honest. Your fans are screaming Conte out. You're facing Leeds on the weekend. You must not be confident at all. You've just been knocked out of the cup. The only cup you guys have won in the last 20 years. How you feeling, bro? And that's me being nice, by the way.
What an intro!
What an intro that is!
That's how you do, Miguel.
He said I'm being nice, you know.
That's me being nice. If this was Jay or Alan, it would be a different story. By the way, if you guys haven't seen, Alan is fully Conte out.
I don't agree with him on that.
He's finally joined the hive. Welcome.
All I will say is there's a reason why rival fans celebrate when Spurs fans say that.
Huh? Listen. I'm tired of seeing that football.
Because everyone expects if Conte leaves, Harry Kane will leave, and you'll be like a mid-table club.
Listen, if Kane leaves, I can't lie, I'm slapping 150 on the table saying, "Come to Chelsea, brother." I'm shameless.
We don't sell to Chelsea. We don't sell to Chelsea.
Not yet. We'll speak in the summer.
You can leave on the free then after the year after.
We'll speak in the summer, brother.
The way we do business, I wouldn't even doubt it. Like, our ownership is an absolute disgrace. But Igal, you're right. I'm not confident at all. Leeds are actually in good form. Man, I wouldn't put it past us to
you're
go
not
down.
14. Why are these guys saying you're 14?
Dan, is it a away game or a home game against Leeds?
You didn't have to put that up, man. You didn't
I
have to put that up.
You know.
I'm 15. I have parental permission, though. I'm 15, though.
This chat is very disrespectful to Spurs fans. I just
Dan, you do
guys, be nice to Dan.
You know what? That's like every rival channel, though. To be honest, it's always Spurs in the comments.
But guys, let him say his words, because I got Alan's video loading. Go ahead.
No, but I don't know how Spurs fans can say put all their focus on Conte when we're doing this bad, because the thing is that this happened countless of times. Like, this happened under Jose Mourinho. They always put the blame on the manager. I don't get it. Like, the ownership is there. If you don't back Conte and buy the players that he wants, it's not going to work. We should be putting the pressure on Daniel Levy and putting the pressure on the players that have, like, let us down countless of times. They're so ruthless with the managers, but you've got players in this team like Eric Dyer, who's been in this team for like 7-8 years, and he's rotten in this club like expired milk in a refrigerator.
Who's also going to the World Cup, by the way.
No. That's a disgrace. Even from a Spurs fan, I don't know how that guy has managed to. It's criminal. The fact that guy has been like that guy found a way to get into that team over Tomori. It's criminal. It's actually criminal. But like, we've got players at this club that are like a terminal problem, and all they put their focus on is the manager every single time.
Okay, Alan, cue Alan.
So I said it at my watch along. I'll say it now. Conte out. I am done with this. I don't care. For that reaction. Apart from half against Southampton at the start of the season and half against Leicester, what have we done this season? We've got the results early on, and now they've dried up. I'm staying as consistent as I can be. I said when I first ever came onto your show, Terry, when and Igal was on that, about Mourinho, the same kind of football, really bad, really poor, negative, so defensive. I said the same about Nuno, and I'm saying the same about Conte because it is of that level. I'm sorry.
Igal, you in that video, you don't look like a guy that's just lost.
No, because I've made it clear. I've made it clear. I've made it clear. We have bigger fish to fry. You guys losing this cup hurts you guys more based on the length at which you haven't won a trophy and the fact that you view this as one of the 2 trophies you could have potentially taken home at the end of the season. Where the League Cup doesn't move the needle for us. It doesn't move the needle for Chelsea. It probably doesn't move the needle for Liverpool. But for Tottenham, it definitely would probably move the needle. And I'm not gonna lie, if Newcastle or Wolves won it, you guys would probably celebrate it too. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we'd win it. It'd be like we won the Premier League probably.
The only trophy I've seen in my lifetime is the Championship. So just anything will do at this rate.
You see what I'm saying? You see, you gotta remember when we were going into the season, and I told you like any trophy for Spurs this season would have been a sign of progress that fans can hold on to, brother. Because if we're looking at the team, the narrative going into the season was we got our players early, and look at the players that we got, and look at the setup, and guys, you guys killed Chelsea for doing this a season and a half ago. You guys killed Chelsea for saying, yo, putting out how many XIs we have. Tottenham fans were tweeting like 3-4 different XIs, bro. 3-4. And this Conte guy has come out. He's not the one that's not selected, guys. He's publicly called them out for not being selected. He said he wanted to win. Then the same guy, he said he's not playing because he wants to win. He plays him, and what happens? He wins the game. But hey, Tuchel's, I told you guys, Tuchel ball was not as bad as it seemed. Now we're seeing the final, the second to last boss. If Simeone comes, you guys will see the last boss of terrorism football. But Antonio Conte, he's up there.
You know what it is with Conte though in his press conferences too? I'm noticing is that I feel like when it goes wrong, he blames it on himself. Like he's like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm the problem. When he's like trying to like make it obvious to someone else that's not him, but obviously he's not gonna come out and blame the owners in public, like on a press conference.
No, he should though. He should though.
But the thing is, Dan, like how Spurs spent a lot of money this summer. Like I know you're saying, like get Conte his players, but they bought a lot of players, and you couldn't really have bought many more. Like how many players do you want to buy in the summer? Realistically, maybe 4-5 players is a decent summer.
The thing is that we had problems. We had problems that are identifiable, like ages ago. Like right wing back, we should have got a right wing back.
But you don't bring in like 7-8 players in the summer. That doesn't happen. It's not really.
Yeah, like I think most
positions that we need them.
Like Dan, would you say that Conte was properly backed this summer? Because I think he was.
No, I don't.
Why? Just the wrong position, wrong areas?
Was it the money or was it the lack of?
But you also can't. Like if you may have holes in your squad, but you build your squad steadily over a couple of summers, 3 summers. That's just the way it tends to go in football almost everywhere, unless you've got a shit ton of money. And
I get that.
Spurs
you know what, guys? Do me a favor. We're going to continue to drink these Spurs tears, but keep hitting that like button. Someone here saying 3-0 Leeds. Someone here saying 2-0 to Spurs.
He's a Leeds fan.
6-0 to Leeds. 3-1, 2-1, 2-0, 3-2 to Leeds, 3-1 to Leeds, 2-0 to Tottenham, 2-1 to Tottenham. Someone here saying, 3 million in the wrong areas. What?
Exactly.
300 million in the wrong areas. I agree. Great news for Arsenal.
But we got to assume
our hard game against
the director of football,
title on.
First director of football and Conte, they work together, right? They go hand in hand. So I imagine there must have been some. It's not like Daniel Levy. I mean,
13-0 Leeds.
Get out, man.
But during the summer, didn't it come out that Daniel Levy had taken a step back from recruitment and it was all going to be
Jed Spence.
So why did we sign Jed Spence then?
The thing is,
exactly. Hold on, such a big ego. He thinks he knows ball. That guy thinks he knows ball.
Jed Spence, for 3 reasons. He's a young, upcoming player that fans can get behind. 2, he's very, very high ceiling, so it's nothing but upside. And 3, bro, what star boy do you guys have? You guys still counting on Brian Gill? Come on. Brian Gill and Scarlett, bro.
Let me ask you guys this. I feel like Conte's regimen of training might mean the team might be a little bit leggy because I seen Harry Kane say he doesn't want to practice midweek because he's worried Conte is going to injure him before the World Cup. Like, these guys are really concerned about the World Cup. They might not be giving 100% for Tottenham right now. And it might just be because of Conte's methods. But hey, I'm going to go my score prediction. I think Leeds are going to actually get a draw versus Tottenham. I don't think Tottenham are going to lose because I feel like this Tottenham team still can get a goal at any moment in time. But you need to start playing better halves. You need to start having better first halves because your first halves are terrible. Your first halves can get you relegated. Your second halves could win you a league. But there's no balance. There's no balance. It's hot and cold. But yeah, people, we got to move on to the next game. But before we do that, scores on the doors. Give me your score predictions. I'm going 1-1 draw. Dan?
I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs.
Ryan?
I'll go 1-1.
Bibi?
1-0 Leeds.
Right.
The way you say it is like, Bibi. Sorry. Look, I'm gonna back my man Dan on his debut. I'm gonna say Spurs are gonna win 2-0.
Okay.
We'll concede. I'll tell you that. We're gonna concede.
Why do Liverpool fans
I'm being more positive about Spurs than the Spurs fans.
You know why Liverpool fans love
because we just crap like.
Anyways, Bice, what are you saying?
You said they have the best second halves. I say they have the best last 15 minutes of any team I've ever seen in my life.
So they finish well.
The best 15 minutes I've ever seen in football, bro. These guys can pull it together in 50. Like from 80 minutes to 90 plus 5, yeah? From 80 minutes to 90 plus 5, they'll give you 1,000%. So I'm saying 2-1. I think they concede. 2-1 Spurs.
Okay, this is an important question. Iga, will you support Canada in the World Cup or will you claim to be a France fan for whatever reason?
Iga, you're Canadian.
Okay, so here we go.
Here we go.
I live in England, so I'll be watching the England games and hoping that they do well, right? I support France because my whole entire life I've been supporting France, so I'm going to continue to support France, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for Canada just to make sure we don't lose all our games, because we're gonna probably lose all our games.
Yeah, let's see if we can get out of the group stages.
We're gonna probably
there's zero expectation on us right now, and like it'll be a miracle if we get out of the group. To be honest,
bro, it'll be a miracle if we win a game.
Yeah, strong teams, man. First game's against Belgium, bro. Like it might be a reality call from CONCACAF teams that we play.
Eden Hazard's going up against Joe Schmo. Who cares?
No, this will be the resurrection of Lukaku too.
You know what? Canadian soccer has gone so
please,
far.
let's not say that name. It gives me
over there. But like, until
serious PTSD. Please,
we can say we have an 11 that's actually decent. Like, I can only name 2 players at this moment in time in that 11 that would actually make a difference.
Yeah.
And one is a left back, one is a striker. They need to connect. Everyone else.
Yeah, and Davies plays as a striker for Canada too.
And Alexis Sanchez. Everyone else just move out of the way. Just them 2 keep doing the passing on 1-2s. Okay. But yo, let's go to Arsenal Wolves. We got Bebe in the house. Bro, talk to me, man. I made a prediction that Arsenal are gonna beat your team 5-0, just so you know. And you messaged me, yes. Why did you message me yes?
Because I think it's going to be more than 5, personally. I think that if we concede less than 5, then Jesus Christ, that is probably our best performance of the season. I am horrendously not confident about this. Like, you know, you lot are the feared team at the moment. You play unbelievable football. I feel like I'm rimming Arsenal at the moment, and I don't really want to do that. But yeah, just it seems like every opponent that Arsenal touch, they seem to absolutely batter, whether it's on the pitch, whether it's off the pitch. I mean, 7-0, I wouldn't even be shocked at that. Wolves have got no manager. We don't really have an idea what we do. We can't do 2 passes together without giving the ball away. And I'll be honest with you, Igal, I think Arsenal are going to absolutely take us to the cleaners.
What about the fact that you sacked your manager and you might get a bounce for not having a manager? I don't know. Is there such thing as no manager bounce?
Well,
that's no such thing. As someone who recycles managers religiously, I can tell you there's no such thing as a no manager bounce.
I thought you guys had appointed Lopetegui though.
So yeah, Lopetegui's coming in after the World Cup. So we haven't got a manager. We've got a manager whose last job was in non-league football, which for me is really, really good. But
some guy
I think every time Yeah, Steve Davis. I think every time I've done a preview of the Gal, I don't think Wolves have beaten Arsenal. So I think that trend's probably going to continue.
I think Igal just might be the bad luck.
You know what the thing is? There's a situation where a couple years ago we did a preview and we were doing combined 11. That's how bad Arsenal.
Oh Christ, I do remember that.
I swear to God, we were doing a combined 11, and they had like 5 players in the team at one point. In the combined
11. I think they can still get 3 players in there.
Who? Ruben Neves. They can't.
Nunes.
They can't get any midfielders in this team at this moment in time with the form our players are.
Nunes is so cold though.
Like Nunes is really, really good, but we're playing him completely. We're trying to play him as a number 10 when he's a ball carrier, someone who can get your team up.
That's criminal.
Exactly, it's absolutely criminal. And with the best part about this is we've got a technical director whose job is to basically be in charge of the transfers. He's giving out tactics towards the manager. It's just an absolute shambles at the moment. What's going on?
Wait, who's Inter manager?
This sounds like Chelsea.
Steve Davis.
Jesus.
Who's he?
His last job was, I think it was at Leyton Orient. So like no one's heard of it. I think he was our under-21 coach or something like that. So he, ever since coming in, I thought, okay, we might get a new bounce. His first game in charge, we lose 4-0 to Leicester. And that's when you know it's not good. But at the moment, the league table doesn't lie. We're in 19th for a reason. And, I feel like a bit of a fraud being on the top 6 show. And my club's in 19th. So, it's one of them, really.
Wow. You know what? You're here today, and you were here a couple years ago, and you know what? I remember at a moment in time where we were saying, could Wolves become the next super team? But what happened to your money, man? You guys had money. You guys were splashing it around. You guys were looking forward. Now it's like every year.
Transfer tactics. I think it was the transfer tactics. I think
what happened to Fabio Silva? Because that was meant to be the big signing.
So what I'm saying. So what I'm saying.
Even Semedo.
He's at Anderlecht. So he's a good player. Like, I really am impressed with Fabio Silva every time he's played. The problem is with him, he's a striker that you play sort of like, if he's playing with his back towards goal, then you completely waste him. Yeah, he may as well be Portugal. That's all we.
It's like a Scamacca, man.
Yeah, that is probably the best way.
That's the best comparison. And you see, when Scamacca does well for West Ham, what's he doing going forward? Wolves try to play him like he's Raul Jimenez. He's not that guy. No. And the transfer policy, is Portugal the only team, the country they can scout from? That you have to look into. It seems like it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's honestly, for me, it's absolutely crazy. By the way, Johnny is not the danger man. He's rubbish. Bueno's probably the only good player, to be honest.
You know what it is, Bib? Like, I think
after his eloquent synopsis of the game, I'm still going with my 5-0 Arsenal victory. I think we're just too good. And you know what? We're gonna play, since a bunch of our players are not going to a World Cup.
We're gonna play high or low.
Since majority of our players are not going to a World Cup, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a strong team, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably rotate in the second half. But what are you guys saying? What do you think is gonna happen in this game?
Where is the game? Is it
Molyneux? But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, broski.
It don't matter.
Bro, by the way, just to let you guys know, I'm not trying to be an ass or anything, but this Wolves team that we're going to be playing, do you guys know who they've lost to recently? They beat Leeds 1-0 in the EFL Cup. They lost to Brighton 3-2. They drew against Brentford. They lost to Leicester 4-0. They lost to Crystal Palace 2-0. And the last win before that was against Nottingham Forest 1-0.
They even lost to
Jesus, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. No, to be fair, Regal, the only time that we're going to cause a problem is if we get a penalty, because we're really, really good at penalties. But other than that, I mean, we're not good at anything else.
Yeah, you know how many goals you've scored this season?
Like 6.
Oh. No, 8.
8 goals. It's almost half the season. Lord have mercy.
This is bullying at this point.
It's not even bullying, bro. They're in serious trouble, bro. Because imagine they go down instead of Fulham, bro. I have players at Fulham I wanted to buy.
You know what?
Ruben Neves is going to go to Barcelona. Barcelona, for some reason, they want every player at the.
Why was Bruno Lage sacked?
Why wasn't
he wasn't good enough. What happened was, like, last season he didn't really get the money in, and this season he's come in and we bought in quite a lot of players, and I think this is a really, really good Wolves team on paper. Like, it's probably better than it's been.
What's your score prediction?
My score prediction is Wolves 0, Arsenal 7.
Wow, he's in the mud.
I told you guys he was the league gunner of Wolves fans. By the way,
that's not even being the league gunner. He was so reasonable with it.
My impression of Wolves is always kind of coloured by the fact that they always give us a really good game, and we always like sneak wins, but by the slimmest of margins. So that's why. I must admit, I haven't watched Wolves play this season. I don't follow Wolves particularly. So to see them where they are, and to see, like, you know, such large margins of victory, I'm a bit surprised, because if you would have normally asked me, I would have probably said, oh, you know, maybe a draw, maybe Arsenal squeeze a 2-1 or something. But now you guys make me think that they must be really shit.
We are
terrible, man.
Hit that like button right now. We're bringing you great content at almost midnight, and you guys are hitting that like button. This is a crime on humanity.
They're disgustingly bad. You know what the sad part is? You see what you said about Wolves, the part that they always give top 6 teams a good game, and then they go on to like draw and lose several games. What does that remind you of, Brighton? But let's leave that alone. Let's just leave that.
Just before we move on, Dan, what's your score prediction? You're gonna predict the Arsenal win?
3-0 Wolves.
Okay.
No. In all seriousness, I'll go 3-0 Arsenal.
All right. What about you, Ryan?
I'll go 3-0 Arsenal.
Don't worry, we're talking about Newcastle next, so you're gonna get very involved. Bice.
I got 5 on it.
Okay, what you say, Rack?
I'm going to say Arsenal win 2-0 because.
Yeah. Okay. 2-0.
I haven't seen Wolves, so I'm just going to go off.
2-0. We got 75 people in the chat. Let me know your score predictions, people. Let me know your score predictions. We got some people laughing at the 8-0 score predictions. We got some people laughing at all the other score predictions. But the next game we're going to be talking about is bring on Newcastle, Chelsea. Bring on Newcastle versus Chelsea. Bring on Newcastle versus Chelsea. And if you guys don't know, Mr. Newcastle is categorically better than Chelsea. Bottled the stream, and he's not here yet. It's crazy. Like, the man was literally going crazy last stream, and today he's chilling. It's like, where is he at? By the way, this was Jay last stream. Bice and Jay were going mental. They were going at it the whole entire stream, if you guys remember. And Bice, now if you lose to Newcastle, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to tell Jay we can't talk about Premier League during the World Cup time. That's the only way you're gonna get away with it.
I'm in the mud either way, brother. You know how much stuff I've said about that Newcastle team. Like, the thing is, I've been so balanced on Newcastle on Twitter because I give them the praise, and when they fall short, I'm objective about it because I like watching them. I really like watching them. But to say that Newcastle is better than Chelsea, I can't bring myself to say it. I'll never say that.
So you don't have to bring yourself to say it because we still have the clip from last week, and we can get Jay to repeat it. So if you want, I'll play it for you. For anyone who missed it,
I want to see this.
Said. And Ryan, you're going to probably love this as a Newcastle fan. Newcastle fans, buckle up.
In what we're doing, yes. Newcastle better than Chelsea. Newcastle are better than Chelsea. They are objectively better than Chelsea at the end every facet. They are.
It's no disrespect to them, but they're not. They're
better than you in every way. In every way, Newcastle are better than Chelsea currently.
I've got a question. Do you think Newcastle will do the double over Milan, both home and away, same way Chelsea did?
Arguably, potentially, yeah.
What the fuck,
Newcastle don't make top four. Chelsea also will not make top four.
But Bice, let him finish. Let him speak.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that there's no way you can watch Newcastle this season and watch Chelsea this season and think categorically Chelsea are finishing above Newcastle.
Boom! He dropped the bomb there. Sorry about the visuals, guys. It wasn't the best quality. We need to improve. I need to improve that next time. But yeah, definitely. He definitely cooked. He
definitely. What was the meal? Cereal. He didn't cook anything, bro.
It must have been some spicy.
No meal. He didn't cook any meal, bro. He was cooking cereal, bro. That's nothing. What was the meal?
It was Rice Krispies, bro.
It's not.
Yeah, that shit burnt.
All right. Let's go to Ryan. Ryan, how you feeling? Newcastle at home versus Chelsea. You saying easy dub?
Bro, I'm confident as hell, man. Like, we've been playing so well. Eddie Howe's got the best out of the team. Our best people can talk about all they want about money, but like our best players, if you go off G&A, are players that like Almiron, who are from Rafa Benitez, Callum Wilson, ASM before he was injured. It's just incredible what Eddie Howe's done. And people ask like, oh, they're gonna fall off eventually. But here's the thing. You gotta look at the form. Look at this 2022 form and look at the forms from now when Eddie Howe took over last season. Like I'm sure like the win percentage is like probably like 60 something. Like it's incredible. And all it took was a bit of coaching, and then it just made these players like so much better because most of them were just lazy as hell and horrible under Steve Bruce, who he ruined. And now like they're all shining, and he's got everyone playing. Obviously the additions of Guimaraes and Trippier have helped a lot. Like Eddie Howe in the transfer market, the first thing he was doing was making our defense solid. We didn't even go for the big names. We're getting laughed at when you bought Dan Burn, but the guy was so crucial. Him and Matt Target, like they weren't the biggest names, but they did a job. They did a job for us, and they went like above and beyond. And then, of course, like Chris Wood, not too much. He was just there as a backup with Callum Wilson was injured, and he scored. He scored a goal. He scored a crucial goal against Wolves at home last season, the penalty.
You know what that was though? That was you guys taking Chris Wood relegated Burnley. That was basically what you guys did. By doing that, you basically relegated Burnley.
Yeah. And at the time,
one of the reasons they managed to last that long.
At the time, Miguel too, and guys, is that we bought him because he was the only striker available. We're deep shit relegation. What's like Alexander Isak we bought in the summer? You think we'd be buying him from Sociedad in January? You wouldn't want to come. Like,
no, that's true.
So we had to, and we had to overpay for Chris Wood too. That was the only option.
Right now, you guys are in the top 4. Last year, you guys were bottom of the league this time. But let me just say shout out to some people in the comment section. Big up Yusuf in the house saying big up Egal. Big up to the super chatter right here. Predict. Also, if you guys want to become a member, you can become a member on the channel. Only £1 to become a member for the basic level. And the other level, you can check it out yourself if you guys want to check that out. But of course, it's only £1 to become a basic member. So Egal, basically the panel thinks Spurs are bottling it to Leeds, and Bibi thinks Arsenal will hit Wolves for 7. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you watch the stream up until now, pretty much. And then we got another one here saying, what is he saying here? Win the Premier League. We need City to have bad form. You know what? We're not doing that right now, or else Boyce is going to start time stamping and start saying, oh, this is bad.
Look at that smile.
Look at that 58-19. Lovely stuff.
And then hi what? Salmon man.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Hi, someone, man. Canada show.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm so confused.
You know what it is too?
I thought that was a Jamaican joke.
I'm confident of it too because you know what? You're so right, Egal. Like Chelsea, we're going to go on a downfall this season, and we're seeing it. Like it's incredible because, like obviously, like they sacked Tuchel, and like, bro, they have all these attacking quality names.
R.I.P. Tommy
up
T.
top, like Pulisic, Ziyech, like Lukaku at the time. Like, what happened to all these guys? How are they underperforming so bad? Is what I want to know.
Oh, Ryan, you're the salmon man.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Okay, Ryan's got fans. Ryan, I didn't know you got fans. Big up Joe Linton.
Listen,
Big up
man,
Joe Linton, bro.
The thing with
That's
it is
the case,
this,
right?
man.
You got to bring you on more often. You got fans, eh? Okay.
The thing is, but exactly.
Let me just say my words. 1 second. Newcastle United have more England players in this team than they've ever had. They have more players in form than they've ever had. This team is flying. I'm not even talking about top four. I'm just saying this one game against Chelsea. The only thing I could see happening in this game is a Newcastle win. I don't see a Chelsea win. With the way Chelsea are performing, the way Newcastle are performing, the way things are going, the two teams are in polar opposite directions. Newcastle have been flying. They have a player scoring 7 and 7. I'm telling you, Kai Havertz is what Almiron is playing like what you think Kai Havertz should be playing like. That's the reality.
Well, listen, first things first. Big up to Newcastle fans for welcoming Miguel Almiron. As you know, I live in Atlanta now. He was Atlanta United, one of Atlanta United's best players when you guys took him. He helped us win the MLS. So I'm happy for the love that he's getting at Newcastle since he walked in the door. You guys abandoned him. The fans love him. They treated him well. I love that. I love seeing him happy. That being said,
Joe Linton says, know where remember your salmon jumper. What is he on about?
No, this guy's splashing peas just to.
Bro, you got fans, bro. Listen, Newcastle fans are dropping peas more than the Arsenal fans. This is the most in a minute.
Bro, again.
Anyways, go ahead.
No, I just think, they're on form. Yeah, that's calm, but they're just not better than us.
Okay,
they're not better than us. Holistically, they're not better than us.
I think they are better.
What if we do a combined 11? Like, how many Chelsea players get in?
I'd say it can get split almost down the middle.
I'd probably take Thiago Silva and Reece James. And
Reece James is injured.
Okay, but like an actual combined 11.
Oh, if we're talking fully fit,
Nick Pope. You agree on that one?
Yeah, because Mustafa's the GOAT, bro. He's
always supporting. Don't forget Nick Pope. He saved 3 penalties yesterday against Palace.
No. I don't like with the keepers. It's either. I don't have a problem with Nick Pope.
Who's the striker? It's Callum Wilson.
Oh well, he's in the team all day long. Over Aubameyang or Havertz, Almiron.
Yeah, we don't have a right winger really.
Okay, Sterling is left.
Yep.
Okay, what's the midfield?
Kovacic. If you want to, I'd put
Kovacic, Bruno,
Guimaraes for
and
sure.
Willock
Joe
over
Willock
Mason Mount.
Joe Willock's been playing well this season, man. He's getting better and better. He just doesn't have any goals to show his name.
Yeah, but Mason Mount's better than him though. I like Willock's performances. Don't get me wrong, but
bro, you'll be shocked about Willock this season. Eddie Howe's turned him around too.
He's one of those guys that had stocks in Arsenal, but I couldn't admit it.
Okay, people in the chat, let me know. Is it Mason Mount or Joe Willock? Who's left back? Cucurella.
No, go Dan Burn. He's been playing that.
Burn over Cucurella. I would have put Trips there.
I'm not gonna lie, he has a case.
I would have probably put Trips there, but none of our left backs have been that great though. So I'd say I finally can drop Dan Burn there. Thiago Silva, Kalidou Koulibaly, or you want to?
I'll put Silva and Botman.
Silva and Botman.
That's fair. We haven't lost the game with Botman in the team.
That's fair. Thiago Silva and Sven Botman. That's fair.
So who's the center backs?
Thiago
Botman and Silva.
I told you, this XI would literally be split almost right down the middle. It would be 6-5. It would be 6-5.
They have more players than you in this
6-5.
I think if James was good, I'd take 11.
If it's 11 players, somebody's gonna have more than somebody.
Wait. Is Mason Mount in the team? Who's the holding DM?
Guimaraes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's better as an 8, but he could play as a 6.
Yeah, but as a 6, he's still immense.
Okay, by the way, you guys want to see this combined 11? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't believe a Newcastle team is putting in this many players.
But you have to understand, we don't really have a main striker. We don't have an alternate right winger. So
wow, guys, check
this out. That's a huge problem for you then.
You see what I'm saying? We have no main striker really. Aubameyang's not stinging, and we don't have a right winger, alternate right winger. So,
boys, check this out. This is the Newcastle and Chelsea combined 11.
And that's fair.
That sounds about right. Honestly.
I think that's fair, personally.
That's fair. Like you can debate the left backs.
Jargon on form this season, maybe ASM, but the problem is he's been injured for quite a bit.
So like, I knew it was gonna either be 6. It was gonna be 6-5 either way.
He was playing his best football ever. Like Man City at home, like that was best I've ever seen him, and he's capable of doing that now.
The only positions debatable is the left back, and it's either one you want because we've been playing both Cucurella and Chilwell, and none of them have really. Hit it off this season, really. So I have no problem with Dan Burn being there. It was going to be 6-5.
I would play Reece James right wing back, right back, and then play Trippier left back.
I think we're going off fit players right now.
We're going off fit players, man. So that's why Reece James ain't there. Because I would have put Trips left back as well. So yeah, I think that's a fair lineup. That's
fair,
very fair lineup.
People are saying Mason Mount out. Get Mason Mount out of there. That's Chelsea fans saying this.
But there's a difference between having more players that are combined.
They're saying Jorginho.
Huh? Over Mason Mount?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's recent. I think that's because of the recency with how Mason Mount has been performing.
That makes sense though. Bruno Guimaraes playing a little bit more forward. Jorginho.
I mean, as long as
put Joe Linton over Mount.
Hello.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there.
Whatever.
We're gonna move on. Score predictions, so we can go on to racks.
You're very cheeky. You might be calm, but you're very cheeky, Newcastle fan. I clocked you.
Yo, people don't like the Mason Mount fans. Anyway,
I'm not really that a fan. I'm balanced on it. I'm balanced.
You know what this is? This is from Monstars words only. Pray for the rivals. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Did you guys see that? This
chat. All right, Ryan, what's your score prediction? Because I'm going
4-1.
Newcastle.
4-1. I think ASM will get 1, Willock will get 2, and then Wilson.
No, I'm just looking at the timestamp.
4-1 Newcastle. Okay.
Yeah.
Bibi, what are you saying?
3-3.
Oh.
Okay, Dan?
2-0 Newcastle.
Rakesh?
I think it's going to be Newcastle in good form, and I think they'll just sneak the win. But Chelsea losing the last 2 games, I think maybe they'll try and, put in a decent performance. So I'll say 2-1 Newcastle. But
some people saying 3-3. Big up Capo. Big up Capo. Yeah, Capo TV. Big up every single time, bro. He's saying Joe Linton has been one of the best players in the Premier League. You know what? Iwobi has been also
underrated, man. Joe Linton's an underrated player, man.
And there's just been so many good players outside of the top 6 this season. It's crazy. Usually you look at Zaha's been scoring goals. Almiron. There's just
I have to say this right now. Someone asked me who was the best player outside of the top 6, and by default I went Zaha because he's been doing it for so long. Huh?
Declan Rice also.
No, but Zaha has been the best player outside of the top 6 for a while. But this Bruno Guimaraes guy, I hold my hands up. He's officially the best. He's the best player outside of the top 6, hands down. No debate, no question, bro. Zaha needs to just move aside now. Bruno Guimaraes, that's the guy.
He's that guy.
He is him. Capital H-I-M.
Wild. By the way, Yasin predicted 2-1 Chelsea to lose to Newcastle, and then Thunder Roads is on his ass right away saying, you speak with your heart, just like you predicted Chelsea would score 3 against Arsenal. Couldn't say how, and Latimus buried you. Bro, that is harsh, bro. That is harsh.
All I'm going to say is my prediction is 2-2 draw.
Okay, and then look at Joe Linton.
And then guys will go into the World Cup saying that
Joe Linton, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? The man. Yo, this is your friend, is it not? Is this your friend?
This guy.
This has to be your friend.
I don't know this guy.
You don't know
him? I reckon it's Ryan himself.
Ryan, this has to be
look at my hands. I'm right here.
Ryan, this has to be your buddy. Who the hell is this guy? Yo, it looks like a Saturday then. Newcastle batter Chelsea. You know what? We need to start getting bites after post matches. Get them on the stream.
Why would you do that to me, bro? Why would you do that?
I might have to come on Saturday
is just negative. Yo, Yasin, we need to get you and Latimus to be on stream again, but this time no beef. Anyways, before we move on, Liverpool, guys, Liverpool are becoming an oil club. Are we worried?
Listen, hold on. Continue to come back to me. I'll talk to Rax about it. Give me 1 second.
All right. Let's talk to the recent new oil club. Ryan, how you feeling about Liverpool potentially getting the same level of money as you guys?
Ooh, I think it just adds like another element to the Premier League. Like they've already been so good enough. Like they got the pedigree with all the trophies. I think maybe like they need a bit of a rebuild for me. Like I feel like it's maybe a bit neglected during the summer could have used with like another 1 or 2 signs. But listen, I feel like with this rebuild that they need now, like I feel like FSG, they're like, nah, like we don't want to like try to like put any more money in. Like we've kind of done what's needed to be done. We've competed at the highest level and everything for the last few years. Maybe it's time to move on or get some additional reinforcements. And we all know the Arabs, man. Like these guys want to win, so like it'll be huge for the Premier League. And like one to keep out and keep an eye out for sure.
Yeah. Yo, Chris is saying, what happened to the show, man? Yo, man, what do you mean what happened to the show? If you don't know, the panels are different on Sundays and the Thursdays. Thursday panel is Premier League predictions. Sunday's panel is pretty consistent. So stay tuned on Sunday. You're going to see you're going to see the OG panel on Sundays. But yeah, don't make fun of the people, man. The show's been a great show. You must have just came in right now.
You came in right now. Rax, listen. Yeah, I got my money. No, I got my money robe on.
What the hell is he wearing? What in the world is that?
I got my money robe on. Welcome to the Rich Boy Club.
We're getting Arab money.
We're living in money now. This is what you have to get used to, Rax. You're living in money now. No more penny pinching, none of that stuff, bro. You're splashing cash. Welcome to the Rich Boys FC. Say it with me, Rich Boys FC. Welcome to Rax. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing you guys cry, complain. Oh, we don't have money. No, bro. Welcome to Money FC. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see some commercial buys here and there. You're going to see some nice players come in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you outside eating with friends on the balcony anymore. No, come into the box with us and splash cash and laugh at the broke boys like we used to do to you, bro.
A la carte, man. A la carte.
Yeah, man. No more turning water into wine. You can just buy champagne all the time now, broski. No more turning water into wine, bro.
I love it, man.
We'll be drinking wine only. The lowest you'll go is champagne and Hennessy. I promise you.
Give me some of that high quality.
All right, just before we go to,
I'll send you a robe. It comes with the Rich Boy FC.
Just before we go to Rax, Dan, are you worried as a Tottenham fan? The Newcastle have money, Man City have money, Manchester United have money, Arsenal seem to have money, Chelsea seem to have money. Now Liverpool are gonna have money. Are you a little concerned?
No, because apparently it's just somebody going to invest in Liverpool. It's not actually going to be coming and taking over.
No, they're going to sell the actual club.
They're actually going to sell the whole club.
Yeah.
So then I'm actually worried. Man, like I've been saying it for ages. Like Tottenham has to get new people to come in and take over the club because other clubs around us are just like progressing and other people are coming in and putting money into the club, pumping in money into the club. If Liverpool gets somebody to come in and do a whole rebuild, then we're in big trouble. And the whole Premier League is in big trouble, not only us, but if that's the case, then I'm worried. But yeah.
Big up Capo TV saying Bice is moving like Huey. What's that name? Hugo from Breaking Bad.
It's that meme, yeah.
Sleeping on the money.
Yes.
Right. And then we got here saying trash Tottenham have no pull. 100 pounds bet Liverpool get American. Get an American.
Yeah, bro. Welcome,
it could make sense. An American selling to another American. It would be an easy transition. But it doesn't seem like that. It seems like they want the most money possible. Now, before we move into anything else, Bebe, do you have anything to say about Liverpool getting money?
Well, it's another team getting rich, and to be completely honest with you, FSG have completely basically ruined like Liverpool massively. To be honest, it's like as much as the money's been there, it seems like they've only spent the money if they've had to. It's not really been like out of their own pocket. It's like if it's there, then they have to spend it. With new owners coming in, there's just endless possibilities. Liverpool genuinely could be the next serious force in the league, like on top of what they've already got. It's so scary to think about for the rest of the league.
This is what happens when they're rich, bro. You throw money at your problems.
Boys, what are you wearing?
We're throwing money at Dan, bro. I told you, it's a money robe. It's a money robe and shades, bro. I'm tired.
Willy Wonka setting.
Igal, you need to get the Amazon link. You need to get the affiliate link in the description, man. Come on.
Yo, Igal, can I just say one more thing about the Liverpool owners? So, what I feel like too is that I think the year they got Salah and Mane too, I feel like because Neymar went to PSG that same year, and with that inflated the market heavily. So I'm wondering, like, if Liverpool, like, you'd imagine Salah and Mane, especially Mane being at Southampton, like another Premier League club selling, and like I feel like their values would have gone from like doubled, and like I feel like Liverpool almost would be like, nah, we're not getting players like that anymore. So I feel like they can't be doing that almost anymore because now the market's inflated. So they might step back and be like, no, we're not going to get this player or whatever. I don't know if Rock agrees with me or not, but like that's just what I think with Liverpool. Like I feel like they dodged a bullet getting Salah and Mane before Neymar went to PSG and got all that, inflated the market.
Baby, when did you get the hat?
I'll be completely honest with you. It's been sat on my side, and I thought, go on then, I'll bring it out. It's a Greg's hat because that's all I can afford, really.
I thought Greg's was only in Newcastle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rex,
I got it from Newcastle.
You don't
Yo, by the way,
shop with these guys anymore. Don't worry.
By the way, Liverpool also.
I'll come with you, man. I'll come with you guys. I'll follow you.
I promise.
1 second. By the way, Liverpool plays Southampton this weekend. Can we do a quick score prediction for the Southampton game? Rakesh, what are you saying?
I mean, Southampton are pretty shit, but let's see if the no manager bounce, as you call it, happens. But no, I'd say we will win 3-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is going on?
Yeah, sunglasses show now.
I'm just saying, to my new rich friends, it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like 3-0. They have that bounce. Their players ain't going into the World Cup really. You know what I'm saying? Salah's gonna be watching it from home, so I think he's gonna have a field day, probably score 2. So yeah, we'll see Liverpool at the best against Southampton. You know what I'm saying?
You know, someone here says 2-0 Liverpool. I agree with that. I think Liverpool win, and I think Mo Salah, he's sneakily getting into good form. But he's getting into good form. So I think
he's
Liverpool
gonna
win. I think Liverpool win, and actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop points, but I think they're gonna win. But I wouldn't be surprised if they drop points because they're just so hot and cold. You can't predict Liverpool this season. But I think they're gonna do well. But I wouldn't bet my money on it. Man said, Yusuf, what am I doing? Yusuf, it's late hours, bro. We just talk shit and just talk about football and have fun. You know what I mean? And put glasses on. Look at Bice, bro. Bice started. We matched Bice's energy, man. The man brought a money robe out.
I told you, man. We're rich now. We throw money at our problems and we laugh at the losers, bro. Tottenham fans, come outside.
Okay. You know, Dan, you can clip that for next time you get Tottenham beat Chelsea. But for now,
that's never gonna happen.
Salah hat trick 3-0.
No, 3 years from now.
I'm just gonna say it, guys. Dan, score prediction.
I'll say 3-1 Liverpool.
Anyone picking Southampton to win?
No.
Ryan?
No.
Not a chance. We played them last week and they put up a bit of a fight, but like it was pretty easy.
You know what? Because all you guys are rooting for Liverpool to win and writing off Southampton, it makes me believe it's going to happen.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not rooting for Liverpool.
It's going to happen. And going into the World Cup, Liverpool, Van Dijk is not going to get stuck in here. You're going to have Hussam yelling, the guy only cares about the World Cup. And it's going to be a situation where...
Why would Van Dijk have to get stuck in for when they got no
dangerous
they
guy?
don't give it the extra mile.
There's going to be no...
Southampton are going to shock Liverpool before the thing happens. You mark my words. Everyone believes that Liverpool's going to win this game. Mark my words. Southampton is going to pull out something out the bag. And it's only because the World Cup's around the corner and players are going to have their minds on something else.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not rooting for Liverpool to win. I'd give anything to see Liverpool tears, but I think Liverpool win.
Yeah, but to be fair, Liverpool's one of the bigger clubs too that don't have many players going to the World Cup too.
Yeah, but the only thing Southampton are going to be taking out of the bag is more bags, brother. These guys, they're not doing anything. They're not going to be doing anything.
Arsenal definitely going to beat Wolves. Okay, and finally, guys, can Fulham stop Manchester United?
I hope so.
No,
I hope so too.
Those guys starting to look serious. It's pissing me off.
Yes.
Guys,
I think Fulham beat them.
Fulham's the type of team to get points off Manchester United at home.
I mean, they did okay against City the other day, man. They put up a decent fight.
They're a good
Obviously,
team.
City had one man down, and but you know,
I have Fulham for this one. I'm wrong about it. I thought Marco Silva was going to be one of the first managers to be sacked, but it's the complete opposite. I got that one wrong, hands down for me.
Yeah, some people saying 3-0 to Fulham. What?
Huh?
I reckon Fulham nick a 1-0.
Yo,
I'd say
2-1. Arsenal fans are haters, bro. What is this?
No, but listen,
2-1, and Mitro's going to get 2 goals.
Going up against a low block, they struggle to break them down. And Fulham only need to get 1 goal, and they can shut up shop for 90 minutes.
But Fulham don't really play a low block. Fulham, they're actually quite brave.
Fulham go for it every game.
Yeah, very open, bro. I don't think the low block thing that they dropped it.
Apparently, Mitrovic is injured.
Oh, Mitrovic is injured.
Apparently,
yeah, he's in my fantasy team. That guy's got to go after the World Cup starts. He's gone.
Oh, facts. Oh yeah, it's around that time that he falls off. I hear it.
Yeah, he's gone. But yeah, some people saying 2-0, 2-0. Some people saying 2-0 United. Anyone picking United? Because if Bruno doesn't play, guys, listen. Ronaldo doesn't play. Bruno doesn't play. If one of their guys, a couple of their guys going to a World Cup don't play, because this is crucial. You guys got to look at the teams and who's actually going to be featuring. Ronaldo's not going to feature. If Bruno doesn't feature, they lose. Without Bruno, they lose. Their midfield is terrible without Bruno.
But look at it.
Well, Casemiro, if he plays.
Look at it.
They offer enough solidity.
They still have enough. Because remember, like, we're talking about Luke Shaw not playing. Remember, they started Malacia at the beginning of the season. And that kid was locking people down.
Yeah.
Diego Dalla, he's not going to be doing that much. And if they don't want to, he's not going to be doing that much on that right-hand side.
Bruno will play. Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, he'll play, bro. Like, they're going to try to maximize as much points.
Put your hands up if you think Fulham could do something, though. Okay, so 4 of us think Fulham can. 5 of us think Fulham can do something. Only Bice is thinking Man United guarantee win. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it with that one. Just to go check out the other games. I'm gonna ask you guys quickly if you guys want to speak about them. Bournemouth, Everton. Anything to say on that game? No.
Everton win.
Hope they all break their legs.
Wait, they're playing against each other again?
Yeah, Bournemouth, Everton.
Is it a game at Goodison or the Vitality?
It's at the Vitality.
Does it matter?
0-0 ball draw.
Next one is Brighton, Aston Villa. Anybody care?
Aston Villa. Hey, that's a decent game now.
Yeah.
I say Aston Villa win.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Unai Emery is going to win, man. You noticed Liam Bailey's kind of showing he's putting the world on notice. I think he wasn't trash. I just think Gerrard was killing his game. That's my narrative that I'm running with now. I'm back.
You know what? Leon Bailey is the first player to score a goal under 4 different managers.
See?
It was just
and he only has 4
goals. It was just Gerrard killing him, bro. So I'm sorry I killed him all these years. I think Gerrard was the one holding him back.
Who was the man?
Vice. He's only scored 4 goals, and all 4 goals have been under different managers.
Yeah, bro. Gerrard's been holding him back, brother. I blame it on Gerrard.
Egal, whatever question you ask, Bice's narrative is Gerrard was holding him back.
That's what I'm running. That's what I'm running.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace. What are we saying?
Crystal Palace win.
Come on, Palace.
Yeah, Palace will win that.
Palace win.
You know what? Palace are sneaky. They don't score many goals, but they get 1-2 goals and then they just hold. They put an Italian job. They just hold on.
That's what they did at St. James's yesterday. Like they did yesterday, and they did in the league game as well. Like they just shut up shop from minute one usually too.
Yeah.
If they win, Wolves go bottom. So no, come on, Palace.
Come on, Palace. What are we saying? West Ham, Nottingham Forest. Anybody watching that game? West Ham, Leicester.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want to see Madison and these boys come on West Ham.
I think Madison will play.
Don't get me wrong. I despise every other team in the Premier League besides Arsenal, but certain teams that got too big for their boots. West Ham got too big for their boots at a certain time. Leicester got too big for their boots at a certain time. And them two playing each other right now,
Tottenham as well.
I want to see lose.
I think Leicester in a bit of form.
Whoever loses, I want them to lose badly. So
Question. Did Arsenal ever get too big for their boots? No.
What?
No. Did Arsenal ever get too big for their boots?
No, bro. We've been shit over the last couple of years.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Anyways, West Ham. Do you guys remember the conversations we were hearing last year with West Ham? Oh, they're in the same conversation as Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United. Maybe not Chelsea.
They spend like 100.
We can't speak about it right now. Let's not speak about it right. It's too late because I have something to say about these frauds in the media that protect West Ham and that Declan Rice guy. But when he goes, they stop publishing. No, they stop like. The second half of last season when this guy was basically non-existent, no articles, no full front page pictures, nothing. But when he's good, they're all in. Let me not speak.
That's most English players.
Let's just wrap it up here, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. People saying, "Where's Jay?" Jay bottled it today. Bottled it. We're definitely gonna have to wait until after the World Cup to cook him about Tottenham. But thank you, Dan, for showing up. Appreciate it. Big up to Ryan for showing up as a Newcastle fan. We're gonna need Newcastle fans to be more involved because they're gonna be the top 6 team soon, and or we'll call it top 7. And then we got Bebe in the house. Big up Bebe.
That's to be Tottenham, man.
We'll probably speak Monday after the Wolves game. See where we are. Rakesh, Liverpool Oil Club. You already know what it is.
Welcome to the Rich Boy Club, Brax. Again.
And Vice. Great stream as always, my guys becoming the co-defender every time,
Every time, bro.
Anyways, have a good one, people. You already know what it is. Enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. There will be no stream tomorrow, but if there's any Arsenal news or any major news, I'll be doing uploads. I hope you guys enjoy the uploads that I've been doing lately because they've been getting a lot of views and I love it. And leave a comment down below on the video if you've gotten this far. If you're watching live, leave a like on the video and try to wait until the video is done to leave a comment also. Have yourselves a good night and I'll see you guys Saturday. Peace.